Hey, what's up guys? This is Martin here from Kodiak. On this video, we're going to talk about the 7 subtle signs you're more attractive than you think you are. And gentlemen, believe me, a lot of the times you're not really aware of the fact that you're attractive. Particularly if you're a guy like me, you had a little glow up face. I can show you a couple of pics here. Because this is something that we're not taught about most of the time. Until you really go out there and you learn about these things. So, without further ado, guys, let's get straight to the video, shall we? So, sign number 1. People give you the double take. So, you might ask me, Martin, what is the double take? Well, allow me to explain. Let's say you're walking down the street. On a random Tuesday, you catch the senorita that's looking at you, or a couple of girls, let's say. And you make some eye contact with the chick. And she keeps her gaze, or what might happen, what's usually going to happen, she's going to look down instantly. But you're going to get that little last glimpse of eye contact. Or, she might keep it, but that's far less likely to happen. But she's going to look down instantly. But then once you're about to pass that chick, she's going to look at you again. At the last half a second, she's going to give you that little side glance. And if you can notice that people are giving you this consistently, you're attractive. Because you really think that a girl, or girls for that matter, would give you the double glance if they thought you were unattractive. Hell no. This would not happen. The reason why people are giving you this signal is because you're attractive. You're appealing in their eyes. People want to look at things that are attractive. The same reason why, let's say, if an Aston Martin drives by, or a Lamborghini, or a Ferrari, you want to look at that car. Because it's appealing, it's beautiful, it's aesthetic. Same thing with people. If you're a man who's watching this most likely. If a beautiful girl is walking down the street, you're going to look at her instantly. You're not going to have any kind of second thoughts. You're just going to look at her because she's attractive. That's the reason why. Okay, second, and this is very much related to what I just talked about. People will stare at you. People will stare. People will give you this prolonged eye contact, especially women, I found, from a distance. Because up close, a lot of girls are going to be shy with making eye contact with men they find attractive. So she's going to give you that deep stare from afar. This is going to happen at the gym, at a grocery store, I don't know, in school, at work. This can happen with all types of girls. But the reason why they're doing it, again, is because they find you attractive. This is not an accident. Stop thinking that these signs are an accident, man. They're not. They're not an accident. Because a lot of guys will be like, oh man, this girl... Sorry guys, it's blowing a little bit here. Oh man, this girl is looking at me. She's giving me good eye contact. She's always smiling when she sees me. Is she into me? Bro, you're stupid. She's into you. That's why she's giving you that strong eye contact. But I found most women are not going to be comfortable with it. So, what they're going to do instead, a lot of girls are very sneaky when it comes to eye contact. They will only stare at you when you're not looking. And the only way you're going to be able to verify this is if you have a person next to you, like a girl or a friend, who's going to point it out to you. Hey Martin, this chick was staring at you. Hey John, did you notice these three girls that were looking at you all the time? And you're going to be like, hey, really? Because girls are very, very sneaky with it. I'm telling you. They calculate every single move. They have a radar for guys that they're into. Because most women, and guys, this has been verified and confirmed by a whole bunch of studies. Most women find 80 to 90% of men unattractive. Whereas we as guys, most women are pretty attractive in our eyes. That's just how it is. Because women are very particular and they're very precise with their signals. It's not an accident. I think most women guys in general are terrible at picking up choosing signals. Whereas women, on the other hand, they're very good at spotting your signals. They know if a guy's into them instantly. So, that's the bottom line. 3, people compare you to celebrities. And I think this is a very, very strong sign as well. Like me, for instance, not to brag, guys, but I've been compared mostly to either Ian Somerhalder or Cillian Murphy. Those are usually the guys I get the most on my videos and in real life. So if you're being compared, to people who are attractive in real life, you can bet you're attractive. And the reason why it's happening is because, the reason why people might compare it to celebrities is because, celebrities, for the most part, have to be attractive to be playing the roles. It's a no-brainer, right? Or if you're a girl who's watching this and you're, you're being compared to some famous girls, that means you're attractive, most likely. And it's not an accident, because you remind them of someone who's handsome. So it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Okay, number 4. Girls like to be in your presence. They position themselves in your orbit. And this is also a very, very strong sign. Guys, if I had to only pick two signs out of this video, I would look at eye contact and proximity. Those are usually the most reliable signs in my opinion. Girls, when they like a guy, they're going to do everything in their power to be in his presence. At first, they're going to start with eye contact, they're going to look at you, and later, like if they want to be even more intimate with you, they're going to move. They're going to get closer to you. Why? Because they like your ass. You're attractive in their eyes. That's why they're doing it. You really think that this is an accident, man. It's not an accident. It is all on purpose. They've calculated it. Sorry guys, it's blowing a little bit here. It is all calculated in their brain. It's all done on purpose. It's never an accident, man. Stop confusing it with accidents, because I think a lot of guys are so stupid when it comes to this. Oh man, she's smiling at me, she's doing this and that. It was just an accident. No, man. It's not an accident. So if you're noticing that every single time, like let's say at the gym, all right? The gym is a perfect example of it. Particularly if it's a big commercial gym and she has a lot of space, she has a lot of room, and she still decides to work out right next to you, or she picks some machine, even though all the other machines are available, but she still decides to work out right next to you, bro, she's into you. It's all on purpose. Don't think it's an accident or a coincidence. No. She wants you to think that, because a lot of girls are very subtle with it. They don't want the guy to know that they're so attracted to him, right? So it's happening for a reason. She's attracted to your ass. So if you can always notice that this chick is always being around you, she's always positioning herself in your presence. Very good sign. Particularly if her friends go along with her, bro. Man, you might smash. I'm telling you. You might clap some cheeks, man. You might go balls deep. So, wear some protection. Okay, next one. Number 5. Women play with their body language around you. And this is a very typical sign. Guys do the same thing. That's why a lot of guys, let's say at the gym, for instance, a lot of guys will usually flex their muscles. They will be loud and funny around the girls they like. It's very common. Girls do the exact same thing. A lot of women I found, they will play with their hair, especially if they have the long hair. They will put up in a ponytail, or they will release that thing. Very common. It's a no-brainer signal. Same thing with their bodies. A lot of women I found, when they really like a guy, they will point their feet along with their legs in your direction. I found it's a very, very strong indicator for the most part. Same thing with a lot of girls will also touch their lips. They will fix their clothes. They will pull up their pants, show you that little, nice jug they have. Some girls might fix their bra, their top. And it's very common, this does not need an explanation, guys. If they do it consistently around you, they're attracted to you. But at the same time, though, you have to be aware if she's displaying these signals to you or some other guy. But if she follows along and does this sign along with all the previous ones, you can bet she's attracted to you. She's doing it to you. So it's a very, very strong sign, because for the most part, these signals, or these choosing signals, are subconscious. She's not even aware that she's doing these things to you. It's just that her female nature is taking over, and she can't control it. It's hypergamy, bro. I mean, that's it. So if y'all want to find out if a girl is really into you guys, look at her body language. Her body will tell you everything you need to know. Don't look at her words. Don't look at if she's being nice to you. Although it might be a sign, but kindness and people's words can be manipulative. They can be very deceptive. So you don't want to look into her words or her even her smile, man. Unless it's a real genuine smile, because a lot of girls have that fake trained smile. But if she's giving you a good smile along with all the other ones, bro, she's yours. I'm telling you. Okay, next one. All right, sign number 6. If girls are treating you differently compared to other men, and this is a very strong and powerful signal, guys, because women, guys, just think about this for a second. Do you really think that if you're an unattractive guy, that girls would be going the extra mile and really treating you in a very special manner? No, it would never take place. Because in her eyes, if you're an attractive guy, she's going to position you above all the other guys in a way. Subconsciously. It just happens natural in her brain. You don't have to do anything to trigger this behavior in girls. So if women are always going the extra mile, they're acting a little bit weird and giddy around you, this usually goes along with the previous sign that I talked about with the body language thing. When girls are being very flirty, they're going to play with their hair, they're going to expose their necks, their body, they're going to play, start with the feet. They're going to be a little bit nervous around you. And I found with most women, when they really like a guy, they tend to be a little bit more shy around men they are really into. And some girls, conversely, some girls might be a little bit more extroverted. They might be, they might be more joyful. They might smile a lot more. They might explode a little bit with their laugh, like, ah, yeah, yeah. They do it to to get your attention. That's why they're doing it. It usually happens when you're sitting right next to her, or you're in that, in her presence, basically. That's when it happens. But when you're experiencing, guys, you know it. It's happening for a reason, because she finds you attractive. And if women are consistently exhibiting this sign around you, you're much more attractive than you think you are. Because again, I don't want to regurgitate this, guys. Women would not do this to men. Women wouldn't do it to a guy that they don't find attractive. That's the bottom line. Okay, last one. And this is going to be a strange one, guys, but I'm telling you, this is bound to happen. You're going to experience this. And I think this sign usually applies to men who are a little bit more attractive. Like, let's say if you're a Chad who's watching this, and I've experienced this many, many times. Women will pretend like you're not there. I know, this is a real mindfuck, but it happens. Some women will act like you're not there. They will look at you. They will stare at you when you're not looking. But as soon as you catch them looking, you want to, meet their gaze, they're going to look down instantly. Or they're going to deliberately use their phone and act like you're not there. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, this is going to happen to you. I'm not saying every girl is going to act like this, no. But there's going to be that, I don't know, maybe 10, 20, 30% of women who are going to be a little bit more shy around you, and they're not going to know how to act. That's why they're doing it. So, it's going to happen to you. Yeah. You might think, oh man, if this girl is ignoring me, she's not into me. Bro, it might be the complete opposite. I've met a lot of women in my life who are exactly like that, who turned out to be really into me for some reason. I was always surprised by that. I was like, bro, this girl is giving me no eye contact. She's always looking down. She's not talking a lot around me. How come this girl's into me? But I was so wrong. And I'm telling you, you will experience it at some point. So, to wrap it up, guys, if you're experiencing any of these signs, you can bet you're a lot more attractive than you think you are. If you're experiencing half of them, you're a good-looking dude. If you're experiencing all of them, bro, what are you waiting for? My slayer. Do your thing. Catch the fish. You're the shark. Okay? Use it to your advantage. because your looks will eventually fade away. So, by the way, we have a free Discord group that you can join down below. And that's about it. Stay strong, guys. Woo!